MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right. The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Tyler Anderson gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You hear that phrase, a pitcher's best friend is the ground ball double play. Not in Tyler Anderson's case. His best friend is the straight changeup. He's not going to blow you away with the radar gun. Low 90s fastball, but a really good changeup. If he has the changeup, expect him to be around a long time in this one.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
First pitch, 136.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, one gun. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential three-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock. Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You can tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball called for strike two. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Javier Baez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Bryant is off of first with 2 away. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball. Now into the box, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Pirates, the shortstop, Kevin
Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Hayward. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
batting second.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Brian Reynolds comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Bryant. Hey.
So now to the plate, Brian Hayes, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still no score. Here's Jock Peterson now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Jock Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. In time to first, and there are two away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, David Bodie. As he'll take a look at ball one. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and two gone. The set and the 1-0. No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. One down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran. 1-0 the count. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Moran tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better. But that's the book on him at this point. 2 balls and a strike now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pitch popped up. Bryant in foul ground. And that's going to land foul. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
The right fielder, Gregory.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Adam Frazier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Polanco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. Will move to the third with no score. And now the Cubs pitcher, Jake Arrieta, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First offering.
Arrieta.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it, makes the play, one away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So next to bat will be Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Goodwin is right there, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now the first pitch. Two balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Stallings over to his right, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Now here it comes.
Jacob.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Stallings playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
To the plate now, Tyler Anderson, as he'll show bunt but pull it back for ball 1. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Up next to the Pirates.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box, Kevin Newman. as he puts it on the ground to third. Bryant with the bare hand. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Now here's the first offering. Anthony Rizzo will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Too low, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Strike taken up in the zone.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you got to let go on.
Ball even at 2-2. 2-2 now to Baez. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. From the belt, kicks and deals. Rizzo stands at first with 1 out. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Polanco to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Now the relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But the Cubs do come through with 1 thanks to the RBI triple. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. So now it's Brian Reynolds. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Swing and a liner. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The third
Jumped
baseman,
all
number
over that
13.
first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Brian Hayes digging in now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throwing to second, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Now it'll be David Bodie. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, David Bodie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he got him.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit. No.
Leading up for the Pirates,
First pitch of the AB on
the
its
first
way.
baseman,
Colin Moran is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
No one on with one down, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Now batting, second baseman,
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail this one. And now here is Chris Bryant. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 0-1 on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And he struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
And that brings up Javier Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3-2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
High and deep down the left field line. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
O'Neill Cruz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. One out, nobody on. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
At the plate, Kevin Newman, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Sean Poppin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David.
Next to hit is David Bodie. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top 2-0. So here is Brian Reynolds. Now here's the pitch.
For the Pirates.
First pitch is a sinker too low. 1-0.
Reynolds.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. That's popped up. Bryant in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're
Now
hanging
batting,
on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Reynolds gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Brian Goodwin stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Marisnick. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Reynolds ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
The first baseman, number 19.
Wow, with 1 out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his 2nd hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Chicago, number 48.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Into the box now, Colin Moran. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco trying to bring in the tying run from 3rd here. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Count even now at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Eric Sogard is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 4, Eric.
First pitch on the way.
Sogard.
This one skied out toward right. Polanco on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
The catcher,
A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Pitch on the way. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Dan Winkler will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
43, Dan Winkler.
So here's Adam Frazier. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he takes this one high, 1-1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And it's fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Again, a 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Jacob Stallings is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Slow roller down the 3rd baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Frazier on at first, nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Anthony Alford will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Anthony
Wheels
Alford.
and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Sent toward first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The next 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that. for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Austin Davis enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Austin.
So now here is Anthony Rizzo. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Next up, Javier Baez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. 1-0 the count. Lined hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. He just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So now to the plate, Jock Peterson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Fouled off. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Now at the plate here is Brian Reynolds, and in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. Stepping in next, Bryant Hayes. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
The left fielder, Bryant.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Brian Goodwin, trying here to plate the tying run from second. After it is Marisnick. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Colin Moran.
Next up is Colin Moran, and in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 1 for 3. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He beats the tag, safe. And we are tied here in the bottom of the ninth.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Gregory Polanco is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
Adam Frazier would be next. And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Second baseman,
Andrew Chafin takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings.
number 39.
Here's the first pitch. Adam Frazier is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Ian Happ will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at second base, number 8, Ian.
We are into extra innings, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jake Marisnick.
Leading off with the cut, the center fielder.
Here's the first pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Next to dig in, Jason Hayward. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. To first. He's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Next it'll be David Bodie, and he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to... Ian Happ will stay in the ballgame now and take over in...